are you doing? I am Oluwakemi Fagbemi, and you are welcome to a series tagged My Story, My Voice, and this is proudly brought to you by Counseling and Follow-up Subgroup, and I have my assistant here with me.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashwani Faith Abimbola, Assistant Counseling and Follow-up Leader.
Our aim is to ensure that you experience growth in every aspect of your life and become all that God wants you to become. It will bring people who have had challenges and have been able to scale through in their challenges. They share their experience and help you learn from it so that you can become a better person in life. Are you a student or into a business and you don't know how to go about it? It seems like the thing is choking you up already. Or yours may even be that you hold a post in your fellowship and you also have a business and then you are also a student and you don't know how to go about it. Then this episode is for you. We have someone who has gone through this phase and then he has been able to overcome this skill, has able to overcome this process through the help of God. He's a graduate of biochemistry department from this prestigious university. He served as the Bible study secretary for 2 tenures in this fellowship, and then he also has a business and he has been able to balance his academics, business, and also being a student and also being a servant of the Lord. His name is Omotayo Mayowa Toluwani.
So welcome to the show, our guest. So my first question is for you is that when did you start serving?
Okay, I actually started serving when I was in 200 level for semester. Yes, I started serving as an usher in UCNFS. So I used to be a member of August to serve as an usher.
Okay, can you tell us your serving experience?
As an usher?
Yeah, as an usher, you know you became a serving director.
Yes. Okay, the standard of UCNFS is that if you are going to become an usher, you have to be a serving. So actually, I'm this kind of person that I really love to do the work of God even before I gain admission. So that I started serving is quite a very great experience, and I will not lie, it has really helped my journey. In fact, I love the fact that I started serving as an usher, because then as an usher I have to do a lot of things: pray for the fellowship, pray for myself, intercede for people, and then do a lot of things. So it has really been a great experience, and of course, if I have the opportunity to serve again as an usher, I'll definitely serve again.
So what business are you into, sir?
Actually, the name of my organization is FAG, which is an acronym of Faith Heroic Generation. So it is actually a 2-in-1 business opportunity, which is divided into 2, just like I said. We have the network marketing aspect and the freelancing aspect, which makes me both a network marketer and a freelancer.
So you're a business.
Yes.
Okay, so our next question for you is that you served as the Bible study secretary for 2 tenures as huge, and then you are also into a business.
Yes.
How did you manage the 2 things? And you're also a student, though. How did you get to manage everything?
Well, several people have asked me that question, and all I could say, number one, is glory to God, because I say it's by my strength. It's just a pathological lie, as one of my dad will say. So it's just a pathological lie. So it is by the grace of God, and also yes, the grace of God is in place, and then there are other things that you have to put in place yourself. And one of the things I would say is that if you really want to do this kind of things, there are things that you must be ready to do yourself. And number one thing I will start with is that growth and comfort, they don't exist together, they don't coexist. I get it now. So in order for you to grow, you must leave your comfort zone. So there is no success, there is no growth in comfort zone. So my everything that has happened to me today is because I have made a decision to leave my comfort zone. So of course, if you are going to, yes, I served as an usher, I served as the Bible study secretary for 2 tenures, and I also have a business I am into, and the kind of business I am into is I have to coordinate people, do a lot of things, and all I could just say is that it has to start with the mind first. I get it now. It has to start with the mind, because even the Bible said it, that whatsoever the mind of a man can conceive, so he can achieve. I get it now. So whatever you are able to conceive in your mind, that you are able to see, that you have been that you have vision towards, you'll be able to achieve it. I get it now. And that is how it started. That was how it started. That was how the journey started. When I was called to serve, initially, when I was called to serve, I have not started my business when I was called to serve. Are you getting it now? So along the line, I started the business, and of course, if I do not start the business, the journey of my Christian, like my journey as a Christian, might probably not be possible, because there are my finances. It was what helped my finances and everything. So when I started, at first it wasn't that stressful. But along the line, I find it really, really stressful. And just like I said earlier, both growth and comfort, they do not exist together. So I have to inconvenience myself. So I'll be listing some points that I actually did, because everything I will be saying here today is what I have practiced that has worked for me. So that it works for me does not mean it will work for everybody. So there's a probability that it might not work for you, it might not work for other people, but then it was what has worked for me, and it was what I worked for several other people. So now, number one thing I do is that I set plans. I get it now. I set plans. Okay, this is, of course, in a day I have a to-do list. I get it. Things I want to do today. If my daddy is going to ask me to do something for him, he knows me very well. He must have called me 2 days, 3 days ahead just to tell me. So you cannot just come today and hijack me, come help me with this thing. No, it is not possible. I get it now. So I set plans. I set yearly plans. I set monthly plans. I set daily plans. So it is my daily plans that helps me acquire my monthly plan, and when my monthly plan is achieved, I use them in achieving my yearly plan. So this is how it started. Another thing that helps me is that I'm this kind of person that I'm at peace with everyone. I guess, but I'm not close with everyone. So yes, I'm at peace with everyone. Of course, you cannot do that. And we have this kind of mentality that you want to be friends with everyone, you want to please everyone, and that's not possible. And if you are aiming to do that, the only thing it will do to you is to frustrate you. I get it, because at the end of the day, you end up frustrated. So the kind of thing what I've chosen to do is that I am at peace with everyone, and that's why nobody will see me. Nobody that has ever come across me will see me and not come in to greet me. Or if I see them, I will not call them to greet them. It is not that we actually have a close relationship or something, but then I'm able to make peace with them. I get it. So you cannot be a friend of everyone. And also, there are 3 kinds of people I make friends with. There are 3 kinds of people I make friends with. Number one set of people are the people that can impact me. So of course, people that can impact me, they are most likely to be a step ahead of me. I get it. So if they are a step ahead of me, definitely they might not have too much of my time. I get it. I'm the one that we always go to them to ask questions and do a lot of things like that. And the second set of people are people that we are like-minded. I get it. Of course, if I have people like me that they are into business, they are workers for God. You don't necessarily have to be an executive, but you are workers for God, and you are into, like, you go to school and everything. You don't have much time on your hand. Like, you have goals to achieve. Of course, the only thing we could just do is that when we say ourselves, greet each other and everything in a day. When I was an undergraduate, in a day, I don't spend, except when I go home to sleep, I don't spend 2 hours in my hostel. I get it. In fact, there was a day my landlord had to come to me that, wait, once on hostel now, alpha, why don't they sleep out? So things like that. So I just have to stretch out myself. I get it now. So I stretch out myself, and I don't keep friends. In the whole of my departments, we are 154 in number. I am at peace with everyone. If they see me on the road, they call me to greet me. If I see them, they call them to greet me. But none of them, 99.9% of them, do not know my hostel, and I do not know their hostel. I don't visit friends, they don't visit me. All these are not a sense of pride or something. It's because I don't have time, and neither do they have time. So you get it now. So those are things that, and I cut out distractions. And in fact, I love to play ball, but I will say that ever since I gained admission, I will count the number of times I have played ball. I guess now. I will count the number of times I have played football. So you see, there are some things that I've come to know that at this level which I am, there are distractions to me. I get it now. Because of course I will still have, if I want to play ball now, I will go to field and play. I get it now. But then it is a distraction to me while I was an undergraduate, so I do away with it. Do you get it now? Going to friends out, doing a lot of things with them, talking, relationship talks, I do away with it. So I believe with time we'll continue to.
The next question is that what time management strategy did you use to balance your multiple commitments?
Okay, actually, we have, due to the kind of business I'm into, it has helped me in so many ways. And I have there's something I know of, 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule. So, we have 24 hours in a day. So 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 plus 8 is 24. So now the 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule is that you have 8 hours of hard work. After 8 hours of sleep, I get it, that makes it 16. Then 8 hours, the last 8 hours, you divide into 3. We have the 3S, we have the 3H, and we have the 3S. The 3S, the 3H, and the 3F. I get it now. So 8 hours of hard work, you do hard work. That's when I choose to go to lectures. In fact, while I was an undergraduate, I have never missed a class. My only reason for missing a class is probably that I traveled. I get it now. And while I was serving too, I never missed a midweek program, and I never missed a Sunday service. You get it now? So these are the things that I implemented. So the 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule. 8 hours of hard work. That's when I choose to go to class. Okay, I'll go to class probably from 8 to 2. Then I come back home. I get it now. 8 hours of sleep. One thing I would advise is that the reason why I don't really go with the idea of 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule is that as a student, you should not have 8 hours of sleep. What are you sleeping? I get it now. So 6 hours is enough. I get it now. I sleep 6 hours. In fact, there are times that I don't sleep 6 hours because the nature of my business is demanding that I am awake most of the time. I get it now. It's just for a short period of time anyway. So, and then the last 8 hours is for probably you want to check on your friends and family, your hobbies. I said 3F, 3H, and 3S. The 3F is friends, family, and faith. So you check on your friends, you can check on your family, then probably you have a commission in your church to attend. So the 3S is soul, smile, and then like things that makes you happy. Probably I watch Korean movie. I'm a fan of Korean movie, and there's hardly any Korean movie you mentioned that I have not watched. So that's just it. So those are the times I watch my movie, but then I know to cut them. I get it now. And then the 3H, your hobbies and everything like that. So you're feeling your hobbies. Probably you like to play football. It is during my hobby time that I watch Korean movies. I get it now. It is during my hobbies movie that I listen to messages, that I listen to songs that I play. You get it now. So those are the times. That is the more time strategy I use. And another one is the 4Ds. Yes, I have to do, decide, delegate, and delete. In my business, there's something we call leveraging. So I know to leverage. As the Bible study secretary for 2 tenors, I leverage in the sense that I delegate works to people. So the things that I'm supposed to do for myself, there is a saying that in every organization there is a foreman. So I'm the foreman of my subgroup. Foreman as in FOREMAN. So I'm the foreman of my subgroup. So because I cannot do the work of a foreman, FOUR, I cannot do the work, so I delegate work. So that is what we call leveraging. So I leverage on their ability, I leverage on their potential, and my leveraging on them has helped them to grow also. So it is not just that I leverage on them to use them, so it has helped them to grow. You get it now. So before this, you decide, delegate, and decide and delete. So there are some things that you don't have to do it at all. You delete them. You delegate that you don't necessarily have to do them yourself. Of course, I have people in my soul. I don't need to do Bible study every now and then. I get it. I have people that can do it. I get it. I do. There are things that, yes, of course, people cannot read for me. I have to read for myself. I get it. So then decide, okay, probably, is this one important? Is this one not important? Is this one urgent? That it is important does not mean it is urgent. That it is urgent does not mean it is important. They are two different things. So something that is urgent might not be important. I get it. So if it is important and urgent, I will do it. If it is not important, if it is, so that's just how I shuffle around it. You get it now. So.
Okay, thank you very much. So our next question is, how has balancing multiple responsibilities contributed to your personal growth and development?
Multiple responsibilities. Yes. It has actually helped me because there's hardly any situation I will find myself. Number one thing is that I said it like that. I'm a network marketer and I'm a freelancer. So my network marketing business majorly it has helped me to develop because I read books. I get it now. So if there are 2 million people here now, I'll be able to stand in front of them and talk to them. I can pray anywhere. So I don't know like Toba, if you may not carry, I'll help you drop it down. I get it now. And I will always be able to defend myself wherever I find myself. I guess is it studying of the scripture, give me any topic to teach on, except if I'm not heard of the topic before. I get it now. Pray for people, be passionate about people, helping lives, impacting people. There are things that it has helped me. And one of the things that I prayed to God for when I wanted to start serving is capacity. That God should enlarge my capacity because it is because I have so much capacity. It is from the capacity that the knowledge of delegating comes from. That the knowledge of okay, do this, and come from. I get it now. I don't. In fact, there was a time I was the librarian of my parents. You get it now. So I don't read like my mates. I get it now. There was a time that because of my business, church, and everything, I had to stop attending to prayers. Of course, if I stop attending to prayers, there is a way I have to make up for it. I get it now. So whenever I want to read, I read like mad. I get it now. Because I know that yes, I've not been reading. These people have been reading for and I know the kind of department I am. These people have been reading for quite a very long time, and I get good for now. I'm a graduate.
Hallelujah. Okay, so thank you very much. One thing that caught my attention is that growth and comfort do not coexist.
Yes.
And then if you want to grow, you have to leave your comfort zone. And then I also learned about the 4Gs. Okay.
Okay, so sir, how do you see your experience shaping your future goals and aspirations?
Okay, I forgot to say this. Like one thing that you must start with is that know your purpose. I get it now. So every of the thing that has happened to me while I'm in school, serving, doing business, and which other one? Serving, doing business, and being a student, they're really going to help me. I get it because I have things I want to do, and none of the things I have done while I was in school is like this to what I would. I get it now. They are in line together. You get it now. So of course I'm going to have a very nice experience, and with the experience I have learned with the experience I have while I was an undergraduate is definitely going to help me in the future because I cannot 3 duties cannot come now anyway. I will not be able to know how to shuffle them. You get it now.
This is actually a preparation for the future.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Sound nice.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your presence. And to the viewers, I hope that you have learned 1 or 2 things from today's episode. Just as our guest has said, growth and comfort do not coexist. For you to grow, you have to leave your comfort zone. Are you a fresher? Are you a 100 level student? Are you a 200 level? And then you have been called to service, and then you think like maybe your business, your education is what is going to be holding you down. Why not go for it? The God that called you will definitely help you, and it will help you go through it. So thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, bye.
Bye.